Oh, I always forget that I'm doing soft-spoken instead of whispers. It's good to see you. If you hear little footsteps in the back, it's because I've got 2 dogs here, and they may or may not make an appearance towards the end, so hang tight. So yeah, it's good to see you. Drop in the comments who you are and where you're tuning in from, and so I can know how you're doing. Hi Shelby, hi Elise. Those are my sisters. One biological, one friendship sister. So I'm really excited because we're nearing a holiday, St. Patrick's Day. Woohoo! And I thought it would be cool to do a painting kind of in honor of St. Patrick's Day coming up. Any excuse to celebrate and enjoy life. And so why not just go for it? Oh, I've got a new follower, Billy Beans. Yay! Love you from Hungary. Already ready to relax in this ASMR stream from Portugal. Very cool. So I've got some comments. I'm going to be doing my best to keep up with them. And yeah, I'm just really appreciative of you guys tuning in tonight. And yeah, feel free to let me know just anything you want to say. I'm happy to hear it. And happy to talk. Oh, cool. I got a little Bob Ross emoji. Bob Ross of 4. Thanks for joining in today. So I'm doing a double stream, one on Twitch, one on YouTube. So wherever you're here tonight, great. I'm super glad. And I'll be... Oh, I've got a new subscriber. That's awesome. That's on my first tier. So thank you, Bob Ross of 4, for subscribing. I appreciate it. I just learned of you through YouTube. Well, anyways, yeah, I think that's from... I can't really read it. It's too dark. But I just wanted to say thank you for subscribing, Bob Ross of 4. I do have subscriptions enabled now on my YouTube or on my Twitch, which is awesome because, as you know, this is for free, but everything costs money, so it's nice to have a little help, a little help with my friends. So we've got a comment from Tuamajanat. I don't know. I don't really. Okay, so Billy Beans. Ooh, okay. Sorry. Oh, you subscribed. Thank you. It's Billy Beans on tier 1. That's so nice. Wow, we're getting off to a good start. I haven't even started painting and I've already got 2 subscribers. That's super exciting. Everybody needs a friend. It's so true. That's from Bob Ross of 4. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do my best to keep up with these amazing comments. And yeah, I love you guys. What? I've got a new follower. Oh, I've got a super chat for $20 from ha ha ha. Thank you so much for giving me a little a donation tonight for $20. That's awesome. I super appreciate it. I know you are. You gave me that huge donation last time, which was so awesome. So thanks for coming back in and showing up tonight. So I am gonna go ahead and start painting. I'm gonna do a St. Patrick's Day themed painting. And yeah, I'm gonna just try to break it down for you, make it as simple as possible so that you kind of know what's going on. Here's my painting palette. I'm kind of reusing the paint from last week, and this is actually acrylic. It's a little bit easier to manage with all of the setup and everything, but maybe whenever I have like a real studio, not like something in my room, I'll use oil paint, but that's a little bit down the road if I can get a little more footing, like if I can get more support on this channel and all of that, then I'll have more money to invest. Nova. Careful, babe. Sorry. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, Mr. Oh, hey, I got a donation. Oh, I got a donation for Fisky from Ho Ha 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 Ha. Okay, sorry about my dog. I can't believe I got a donation. Thank you. Here's a little blessing. That is a blessing. Thank you. You have to be my biggest supporter. You definitely are. I can't believe it. I'm getting off to a great start tonight. Like, I haven't even started painting. Sorry, we're getting on to the dog right now for barking during this ASMR session. That was inappropriate. It's a risk. It's a risk. These live ASMR sessions are a risk. So, I'm so incredibly sorry, guys. But yeah, thank you, Mr. Ho Ha 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 Ha, for donating already. He's given $50, $60, $70 tonight. Holy crap. That's huge. So thank you. I'm so incredibly grateful. Like, anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna actually start painting. Yeah, thank you, Shelby, for just being understanding. Alright, so actually before I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna just outline everything kind of and plot it out. Actually, I'm gonna make gray so that it's not. Oh, thank you so much, Shelby. I'm so incredibly excited, guys. Go follow Shelby's new channel. Shelby, you'll have to, I think you might have to tell me what it is now. I think it's Shelby Land. But she's amazing. I wouldn't be here without her, guys. She introduced me to ASMR, and now she's on my Arbonne team. Woohoo! Oh yeah, I do Arbonne, and I absolutely love it. It's so much fun. Alright, so you guys are welcome to guess what it is that I'm up to or what I'm drawing right now, because it's kind of fun to have that type of interaction. Oh, okay, it's the count she's on, Shelby Lynn, or Shelby Lynn. So it's, you can see it's SHELBILANAAN. Sorry, I suck at reading. I'm dyslexic, so it just is what it is. So, oh, I got a follower. Thank you, Cress02 exclamation point for following me. So yes, this is already coming along. I'm simply outlining everything, keeping it somewhat open and loose. This is where the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, that's where those colors are. So I just want to say, for all of you who are supportive in one way or the other, by being here, viewing, subscribing, following, just a huge thank you, because you're supporting my passion of painting, and you're supporting other people who actually feel better with ASMR. And I know that a lot of people watch my videos who really need that extra support, falling asleep, my sister being one of them. And I'm really honored to take part in that process of healing. It's a pot of gold, yes, only it's a hat. It's gonna be a hat of gold, a little leprechaun hat. See, here's the little belt thing. So I've kind of plotted out the general gist of where I want everything to be. These are gonna be some little coins on the ground. Oh, my sister, she said she always falls asleep to this stream and it helps her so much. Thank you, Elise. We've got a comment, GTXCL, hello. So as you can see, I've kind of plotted out everything. All of these are gonna be... Oh, I've got a new subscriber, Genova7. Thank you. So yes, I'm so excited. Let me think, how many subscribers do I have tonight? 3? That's awesome. Alright, so yeah, these are gonna be green. The grounds are gonna be green. So, what should I paint first? I think we're gonna try to get just like these large shapes of colors in first, and then we'll try to fill out everything else, like all the more specifics later. So, first I'm going to use my little palette knife, and actually let's make a really nice light shade of green by taking yellow and a little bit of green. So you can see that the base of it is yellow, and then I added a little green. You can do the same thing with adding just a little bit of blue, but I skipped a step and added some green. Oh, thank you. I've got a new follower. BTS Army 123JFJFJF exclamation point. Oh, I've got a new subscribe. Wait, you just subscribed. Why? I get no love. Is that from... Huh? Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay, so I've been shouting out the people on Twitch who are subscribing. So go to my Twitch, subscribe on there, and then I'll give you a shout. So, but thank you for subscribing on YouTube, Michael. I appreciate it. Twitch is the way to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fill all of this up with green. Oops, I accidentally mixed a little bit of black in it, but that's okay. You can see I'm leaving a few spots open because that's where I'm gonna be painting the coins. Hi, we've got Bob Ross of Warcom, Silly Leprechaun, left his hat behind. Yes, hi again, Laurel. Proudly Disabled David, thanks for coming back. I remember you. Alright, so I'm painting in these areas with my yellow, making it nice and saturated. I guess I called out, I said I was painting it in with yellow, but I'm painting it in with green. It's just that green is blue and yellow mixed together, so. Okay. Now I'm gonna just sweep it up like that. Actually, I'm gonna wait to do that. I'm gonna do that technique after I get the blue sky in. Okay? Oh, you're anti-Twitch. Oh, I need to set my arm down. Holding that is kind of heavy. Well, I'm glad I restream on here so like I can do. Oh, I'm a big fan, dear. Thank you. I'm glad I stream on here where I can do like YouTube and Twitch at the same time, because yeah, it just makes life easier. Okay, so here's the blue. I guess that's like old paint from last week. I'm gonna just mix. If you want to save your acrylic paint, because you know it dries really fast, you can take wet paper towels and blob them up, like crumple up wet paper towels and then saran wrap it, and then it'll save it. So I'm mixing blue and white together to make a light blue. Yeah, I remember Proudly Disabled saying that he painted with a brush on his forehead. That's very, very impressive. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I could do that. Okay. So just filling in the sky with this light blue. See why I wanted to wait to add the blades of grass? Because I started it and then I was like, well, after I add the sky, it's gonna get lost. So I'm gonna add the sky in first, and then I can like paint over some of the edges and make them look a little bit more crisp. Sorry, I just burped. It says, do I teach painting or drawing? I don't really teach either, honestly, because I should. It would be nice if I had like maybe a virtual class. I don't know if people would join, because I guess I technically could do that, but I'd have to charge money. So I think most people want that kind of thing for free. That's why I do this for free. And I'm really, really glad for my donation tonight from whatever his name is, because it just raises my morale. It raises my spirit a little. Alright. So here's the background. There's the foreground. Alright, now I'm just going to take some darker green and I like the Bob Ross comment. I'm just going to go like this and make a few darker blades of grass up front. And then I'm going to take this and just sweep it up. Sweep, sweep, sweep. It doesn't have to be a perfect. There's going to be a lot of green in this painting because, like, do you see how this is, like, really weird and lopsided? I'm going to go back over it. But yeah, there's a lot of green in the painting, and I thought I would match with my green shirt. I like that I know that there are applications about that you can teach mini courses, and I've done that, but nobody signed up for them. So, like, because I mean, there's one like where the app developer reached out to me personally and was like, hey, do this, and I was like, yeah, good idea. And then It didn't work. 30 USD. My name is Humble. Very cool. 30 USD from Ho Ha 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 Ha. Thank you so much. What are we at now? All together? Close to 100? Well, thank you so much. That's so exciting. Woo! I'm not sure what to say other than I don't deserve it, but low-key, I super appreciate it because this is really, really like, this is my passion and it's not always easy, so it's good to know that I'm supported. So thank you, Mr. Humble. I really appreciate it. So, as you can tell, I keep getting surprised tonight from one of my favorite people. Oh, I've got a new follower, Marlenio25. Thank you for following me. That's on Twitch. Okay, so I'm just gonna make little hearts for each leaf. That's the way I'm gonna go about it. And I'm allowing the kind of end of my brush to kind of sweep into the blue, and it creates a little bit of depth. Very cool. Is there a streaming schedule? Yes, I stream every Sunday night as of now, and I'm gonna start streaming also on Mondays, starting 2 Mondays from now, not tomorrow, but the next Monday. I'm gonna be doing makeup videos. I know I've been talking about it for a long time, and I just haven't. I know this green is dark. It's really, really dark. I have to get different shades of green in this. So the way that I'm gonna make it look a little more integrated is I'm gonna highlight it later. But first I'm gonna get it on the page. Like here. So yeah. Okay, so it looks a little sloppy right now down there, but I'm gonna fix it later when it dries a little bit. It's like right now I'm not worried about making everything perfect. I'm just worried about blocking it in. So alright, now I'm gonna do this hat. Such great green. Wow, thank you. Do you create your own emotes? Yes, I have 2 emotes right now. I've got one of a rainbow sugar booger, and I've got one of my face with Bob Ross's hair. So I'm really excited because, yeah, I'm gonna be making more, but I just honestly haven't gotten around to it. But yeah. Streamlabs hates you. That's funny. Alright, so I'm gonna make this. I'm painting it horizontally because I want it to look round, and I'm making sure that the base of the hat is nice and rounded as well. Okay, sorry, we had to mute out for a second. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this light green and make a little belt on the hat. I don't know what you call that. And I'm gonna go like this. So you have to think of it as like a cylinder. This is like a cylinder, and this is like a frisbee or something. I want the base of the hat to look a lot more whimsical and wide. That's way better. So I'm starting to integrate the different shades of green. Alright, now I'm gonna do something a little different. Where's my palette knife? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Hang on. Yeah, got a new follower. Friendly tab. Thank you for following me. And what brand of paint do I use? I use a bunch of different kinds of paint. That hat needs to be black. Well, that's your opinion. I appreciate it, but hang tight because it's not done. Alright, I'm gonna add some blue into my green. And I'm also gonna add a little red into my green. And you're probably like, why? That's so weird. Well, red is the complementary color of blue. Oh, you might want to take off your headphones, guys. Nova. No. So I made a shade that is good to mix in with green. That's like a blue or a darker shade of green. So I mixed red and blue into my green to make it like a nice deep shade. Taking my other brush, and I'm gonna make it better than black. I'm gonna make it dimensioned, nice and dimensional, but it just doesn't happen immediately. It takes a little time. So we went to high school together. Interesting. Alright, now I'm going to take some of this light blue. I'm going to mix it into the green to highlight it. I'm going to do the same thing over here, as well as over here on the sides of the hat, kind of on the rim. It's a little separate, so I'm going to take the light green to integrate it into the dark green, and do the same with the dark green. Take a little dark green and integrate it with the light green. Kind of go back and forth between that process. And yeah. You like the hat color who complained? I wouldn't call it a complaint. It's okay to have a suggestion or preference or whatever. But yes, I appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to take some of this light blue and kind of shape that up. Make it look a little bit more flat. You can always take the same color of whatever it is in the background and just kind of trim what you have going on up front. Like that. I can clean it up. So I'll work on that more later. I'm not too worried about it yet. I'm going to work on this area and continue kind of working on the hat. We've got a little buckle right here. Very reminiscent of St. Patrick's Day, obviously. Let's make in here a little bit more ambiguous. You don't have to paint every single detail, like people end up kind of inferring everything. So let's take a little yellow and highlight the green. Kind of looks a little chunky, so I'll take my brush and kind of blend it in. There you go. Looks good. Okay, so now I might want that to look a little bit more subtle. And I think that could be a little, that's good. Okay. Now I'm going to work on that. Since this is really kind of a dark green, I'm gonna make it light green so that it's like not two colors on the same, like next to each other that look exactly the same. Where's my, gonna mix some more green. Oops. Since it's a light green, I'm making sure that I have more yellow than blue. White doesn't mean, or light doesn't mean whiter, it just means lighter. Your art's too spectacular to get relaxed in the groove, but I'm digging it. Next time I'll bring dollars. Aw, thanks. I'm sorry you can't get relaxed, but at least you enjoy the experience. So thanks for the support and the kind comment. That's from, oops, accidentally. That's from Michael. Is it talent or just a lot of practice? That's a good question. I think it's a little both. Because talent without practice doesn't do anything, I'll tell you that much. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of this green mixture and kind of add it into my leaf. That way it looks like it's shaded. That looks good. And, oh, do I speak Spanish? Unfortunately, no. I'd like to learn though. That is a goal of mine. I think it would be great for my ASMR videos to do some of them in Spanish, honestly. Trying to shade that a little. How about we take some light green and bring it up here. I can do the same thing up here as well. Kind of take the different shades of green and kind of integrate them a little bit better. Voila. See, I can take the light green and really just shape up the dark green by painting behind it and pushing into the paint that I already have on the canvas. There we go. That feels good. I like that. All right. Now I'm going to make, well, I gotta put a little more yellow on my palette. Sorry. And let's do this. This is a nice, like, it's a metallic color. It's kind of a copper. And we're gonna use it today just to shade my gold pieces. So this yellow here is kind of subdued, but it has a nice coverage. London Grace, hi. Hello. Can't wait for the gold to flow on this masterpiece. That's nice. I don't know about that, but thanks to oh hoo ha ha hoo ha ha, I already got some amazing donations and I was not expecting it, but I'm wicked grateful. Like, you just never know what it's gonna be like, so yeah, I'm taking the dark green and kind of trying to integrate it. As you can see, that looks like one piece, but I'm gonna break it up with my shading. And take this and kind of outline a few places. I'm gonna work with this, like you'll see it'll come together more. That looks good. So you don't have to paint everything exactly the way it would look in life. You just have to kind of paint enough for somebody to use their imagination and fill in the blanks. So, taking a little white to highlight my gold, make it look shiny. I'm going to kind of continue this process in these places too, because I left these massive spots. Sorry for the banging, guys. Sounds like someone's clogging up there. I bet you can cook well, just like you draw. I think it depends on who you ask, but I definitely like to cook. How many gold pieces are in there? I bet 50. That's a good guess. Let's say an infinite amount of gold in this pot. This hat pot. Because why not? We're abundant up in here. So as you can see, I'm taking the green again and kind of shaping the gold pieces. I'm gonna have to take my palette knife. Taking some yellow, put it over there, take a little blue, put it over there. Mix, mix, mix. I kind of want that brighter yellow. Hang on. Ah! It's a good thing I have plastic on the ground. Gold and marijuana leaves. Nice. I like it. I mean, like, I think we all know that I'm, like, totally pro herbal medicine. That's one way to put it. I'm pro whatever you want to do, honestly. As long as you're not hurting anybody, that's all that matters. What do you call a golden pot? I hope that that's a clean joke, because we only do clean jokes on here. I'm always scared. What? Oh, I got a new follower. Infernerror. Thanks for following me, and I hope I said your name okay. Okay. I need to... Where is my dark green? I might have to run in the kitchen real quick. Oh, no, here it is. So I have this dark green that I'm gonna use. And... yeah. So I think it's interesting because a lot of people don't paint because they just feel like they're not good enough at it. And, you know, I want you to know that everybody struggles with that feeling. Like, I always feel like a fraud. Like, it's a normal feeling, and, you know, it's better to paint for the reasons of, like, therapy and self-healing than for any other reason. So, yeah. I'm going to highlight these, okay? I'm just going to put a few little highlights. That could be integrated just a little bit more. I wish I could see what that looked like from afar. I can't really see it until I step back, because it might just be confusing. Is that obviously... does this look like a blob? Or does it look like... okay. I feel like that needs to just be outlined a little more or something. So it's just nice and separate there. And it's hard because it's like green on green. Like, you have to have a bunch of different shades of green for it to work. Okay. Now, like, this one needs to be highlighted. So I'm taking the other shade of light green and mixing it in. Taking some dark green, mixing it in with the light green. Kind of doing a back and forth process. Dark and light. So, what are your favorite TV shows right now, guys? Because I'm about to tell you mine, but it's really embarrassing. I've been like... well, I mean, there's a couple of shows that I'm like, okay, I'm kind of proud that I'm watching that, but there's some that I'm like, okay, this is definitely a guilty pleasure. 90 Day Fiancé being one of them. Alright, now I'm going to do the rainbow. The final moment of beautiful color. Watchable? What's that? Bob's Burgers? Love Bob's Burgers. That's not even like a question, dude. Gotta have Bob's Burgers in the mix. Alright, taking some red because that's the beginning of the rainbow. And of course, this is symbolic for everyone's success in 2021 because it's a new year. Let's stay in the abundant mindset, guys. I know it's hard, but that's the only way you can manifest great things. I'm going to take my pink and mix it in with the red. Heck yes. That is beautiful. I'm going to do it again over here. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, but that's juicy. Louise Belcher for the win. I don't know if I know what that one is. Alright guys, now I'm gonna mix a really fun shade of orange. I'm gonna take yellow and mix it in over here with the pink. Oops, that's not really a flat surface. You kind of have to have a smooth surface to mix. Ugh, I can't find a smooth surface. Everything is like, oof, not great. Okay, let's just mix it into the yellow and then I'll figure out another spot to put the yellow. See, like this is a nice orange in here. So you just do fluorescent pink with bright yellow and you can make a nice orange. See, isn't that pretty? Oh yeah. I love it. You only watch music and sports TV. Corporate grade sucks. Ah, look at how pretty that is. I love that. I wanted to wait to do the rainbow last because it's just so satisfying. And it makes me want to get the paint like thicker up here with like brighter colors. I'll respond to the rest of the painting later after I work on filling in the white. Now yellow. I'll tell you what, perfectionism is the enemy of painting, because if you're a perfectionist, you're never going to get anywhere. Like, there's nothing perfect about painting. It's just a process of, you know, trial and error, really. Like, yeah. I'm going to take some of that metallic brown, and kind of like shade some of these coins because they look like they're just kind of sitting on the ground, not really like, I don't know. I'll work on that later. It needs work, that's for sure. It needs this bright yellow. I keep freaking knocking the freaking. Okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna glob this on. There we go. That looks good. Nothing you can't fix with a little bit of globby paint. Alright. Okay, so actually, there. Make that a little wider. Now I'm going to transition into green. I'm going to use this really pretty dark green. Mix it with the yellow. I have a little bit of water on my brush. That's nice. Mixing it with the yellow kind of makes it look more integrated with the colors that we already have on the canvas. I think I saw almost the same painting in a dream that I had after winning a big poker pot, but it was chips instead of gold. That's from Black Cat 13. Very cool. Well, thank you. Taking some blue, mixing it in with the white that's right next to it, making it darker than the blue in the sky, but lighter than the blue that's directly from the pot. Or, sorry, directly from the tube. I'm thinking of pot because not the pot, but a pot of gold, because we're talking about it. painting pots of gold, so. Still trying to make it just a little darker in a few places. That looks good. This masterpiece is a drug-free high. Thank you. You guys are so nice. I don't know about that, but I try. Alright, now let's get some purple. We're going to take some of this fluorescent pink, mix it in with some blue. That's going to make a really pretty purple. See? Isn't that nice? Sometimes you can just use your brush to mix. If I'm feeling lazy, that's what I do instead of the palette knife. Just go like that. Make it go behind the clover. 4-leaf clover for luck, because this is gonna be a great year, guys. Like I said, I know 2021 sucked epically for everybody, so let's just focus on the positive. Now adding some bright pink into my purple mixture just to make it kind of feel thicker. All right. Oh, my dog's awake. I'm gonna add just a few white spots on my pieces of gold to make them feel like they're highlighted. And I'm gonna do that in here too. They still feel a little dead. That looks good. Just highlighting my clovers, adding some interesting marks just to kind of make them stand out a little. I like that. I think the more contrast, the better up here in front, because it's like closer to you, so you want it to be more contrasty. The ones back here kind of set back a little more. Take this yellow and really bring it out in the front with yellow, because just there's so much color up here that I think that the front needs to have more color, like the bottom part of the painting, you know, like it needs to feel balanced. Adding a few more blades of grass. I'm gonna re-emphasize these blades of grass. Wow, I like this. It actually came along. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna just make this look a little bit more believable in there. And I want to just highlight this just a little bit. Wow, I love it. Okay, another thing. Oh, super cool. That's from J Kitchen. Thank you so much. Oh, I need to do some stems on my 4-leaf clovers, even though like nothing really makes sense in this painting. Doesn't really need to have stems. Alright, the background looks a little dead, so I'm gonna brighten it up with some lighter blue, especially around my pot of gold, my hat of gold rather, but you know what I mean. So just taking some white, mixing it in. Maybe a little bit more white than that. See, that just looks so much more alive, just less flat. Adding some lighter shades of blue. I'm kind of making it a little less saturated so everything up front kind of pulls forward. That's a good trick to have up your sleeve too. If you're trying to make something set back in the distance, make it less saturated, meaning less contrast, less vibrant, less colorful. Mixing in the white kind of just pushes the color back, makes it less obvious. And I think it really helps. Bob Ross Lavore, got some nice comments. Looks easy when you do it. Thank you. And, you know, like anything, I guess, it takes practice. Yay, there's my emote, so you guys can check it out. And I'll be making more emotes for you in the near future so that you guys will feel appreciated and just have fun engaging in that way. Excuse me. You can always add a little orange in your gold too. It makes it look pretty. Like orange and yellow kind of look good together. And to kind of make that look. I want that to have less strokes in general. Okay. Nice. Wow, I like it. Kind of liked this, how it had a little shading in there. Nice. Alright. I love this painting. What do you think? I hope you like it. My hand kind of hurts. It's like stiff from holding that painting palette. I need to like move my fingers. I need to move around. I am so glad that you guys are here. Do you want to see my dog before I head off? I'll show you my doggy. He's asleep back here. Hi. Isn't he sweet? This is my little baby Caesar, and I love him. This isn't the one that was barking, although he barks sometimes. He doesn't always bark. He's sleepy. He was asleep, but I just wanted you guys to see how cute he is. He's really just my My baby, I love him. And I just thought you guys might enjoy seeing his cuteness because he's the master of cuteness. I love you, little baby. I'm gonna put him down so he can go back to sleep. It's past his bedtime. Lay down, little baby. Oh, he's like, what? You woke me up, now you're putting me back down. I'm gonna let him walk around a little. He's so cute. Okay, so I have an Etsy shop, you guys. It's in my bio on Twitch. Check it out. Check out my paintings. I've got a Discord that I'm still revamping for all of my new subscribers, and I would love for you to be there. Give me advice because I need it. I also have new emotes coming soon, so stay tuned. And I've got my social money. Follow my Instagram, sugar_boogers, so that you can check out just my what I'm doing on Instagram. And I also give away my digital currency, which you can use to access videos and just anything that I'm up to. I mean, usually it's like you can curate my Instagram or YouTube, so like if you want to see a video, like you can buy it with tingles. So I've got Makeup Mondays coming too, which is super exciting. I'm going to be doing hair makeup role plays on Mondays, not tomorrow, but the next Monday is going to be the first date, because I've just had to get like used to this new setup, so it's just taken some time for me to do that. Your only advice is have fun with it. Thank you. I appreciate it. And so yeah, so I'm gonna raid somebody, so just stay tuned so I can find who I want to raid. 1 second. And another huge thank you to Hoo-Ha for basically, you know, blowing my mind by supporting me so incredibly much tonight with all of those donations. And so I really, really appreciate it. So let's find... Oh, I've got a new follower. Alpenny Roman, or Ramen. Thank you for following me. Alright, let me look. I'm a new follower. Thank you so much. FWRD exclamation point. Thank you. I know I'm not really good at reading the names. I think my little dog needs to go to the bathroom. He's looking at me like, what are you doing? Alright, let's raid Edda Fox. EDAFOXX. Yeah, check her out, guys. She looks pretty cool. Gotta support the other ASMR artists, because we're all, you know, paving the way for a new world where everyone watches ASMR. So anyways, I'm gonna head off. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm gonna see you next Sunday. Okay, bye.